Hello everybody, this is Paragon and welcome back to part 2 of Chrono Trigger. I want to do a full disclosure here. I actually tried to record this part a week ago and the file ended up so borked that it was completely unusable. And I wasn't able to exactly rewind the game because I'd already saved it. So, what I ended up doing to cut down on the amount of grind that I would have to do over the course of the game is I just played through and I beat the game, and then I started over on a new game plus and saved it where I had left off from part 1. So this will help cut down battle time and get to the real interesting stuff a little bit faster. Alright, we left off at the chapel where we are looking for Queen Lean with Chrono, Luca, and Glenn, and trying to save Marl from no longer existing. So here we go. And I'm going to attempt to play this the way that I was originally intending to. But, we'll see. I mean, I've played this game a million times. So, you know, I kind of have my habits and patterns. Oh. Oh, no, you don't. Go away. No entry. Do not disturb the sleeper. Nice and fast. Whee! Down the slide. Guys. Oh. Dang it. There we go. What did I get caught up on? I managed to sneak past him. I can't always. Prepare yourself, Queen Lean. You! How did you get in here? Glenn! Majesty, stand back and allow us the honor. Be careful. Yahaha! It's useless fight. No one will leave here alive. Oh, wanna bet? Stupid frog, it's time you jumped off this mortal coil. True form change! Revert Chakra. Just... You came to rescue me. Thank you, Glenn. The king awaits. Let us return to the castle. I thank thee, Chrono and Luca. Yes, thank you so much. Please join us. Thank you. That monster stuffed me in there. Oh, Your Highness, as you can see, I am undamaged. Let's return to the castle. You had me worried, Lean. That no-good Yakra impersonating me and kidnapping the queen? We must create a criminal justice system in the kingdom to do away with such fiends. I failed to protect Queen Lean. I hath disgraced thee. Glenn? Huh? What happened? Princess Nadia. Chrono. It was awful. I can't recall it all. I was somewhere cold, dark, and lonely. Is that what it's like to die? Welcome back, Princess Nadia. You risked your life to help me too? Princess Nadia? Uh-oh. I guess you guys figured it out, huh? Sorry, Chrono. I didn't mean to deceive you. I'm Princess Nadia. My father's King Guardia the 33rd. I really enjoyed being with you at the fair. But if you had known my identity... Chrono, you would have known me around the fair, right? Wrong. Oh, Chrono, that's why I like you. The real queen's safe, right? So let's go home, Chrono. You think wherever you're heading, careful. Which means the real Link was somewhere else. Exactly as I thought. The real you stronger results. Look at me. So she wasn't after all. You're really mean, huh? You two had better get on, or I'll be in big trouble. I'll keep my fingers crossed. Excuse me? Never mind. I have to go. Oh, you could be Lean's twin. Thank goodness you're safe. You may resemble Lean, but you sure don't act like her. Anyway, you've really helped me. Let me know how I can repay you. The king and queen make such a great couple. "'Twas a fault of mine which endangered the queen. I shall depart for good." Eek! Indeed, your resemblance to the Queen is uncanny. He's so chuffed. Chrono, you have potential to be a good swordsman. Froggy, you weren't such a bad guy either. This ought to relieve the king. Lean's presence always brightens things up. You can come and go as you please from now on. You sure were lucky defeating Yakura and all. The knight's quarters is downstairs. Go downstairs if you want to rest. I guess Magus's troops kidnapped Lean. Oh. We must crush Magus's troops. I heard that Magus's troops put Yakura up to it all. Sir Cyrus was the commander of the knights. His mission was to protect the king and queen. He and a friend left on a journey 10 years ago. No one has heard from them since. Can't believe the cathedral was their hideout. So, that cathedral was the heart of it all. That Glenn's done a fine job. But since Magus's troops failed to kidnap Lean, they'll probably be back soon. If only Cyrus were here. The chef's got a nasty temper, so don't get in his way. The dining room's below. Something new. Magus's troops had better watch out for us. This isn't new either, but it's still funny. Well, Lean would never snack before meals like that other girl did. That other girl is standing right with us. I thought she ate too much to be our queen. The real Lean? Wonderful! Let's prepare a feast. What? That wasn't Queen Lean? And I wasted my time whipping up a bad ice cream dish she wanted so badly. Yuck! Oh dear. Do I want to know what he actually did? Oh boy. Gotta get my free real estate every time I come through here because it's free! Yearnings of the Wind is one of my favorite songs from this game. And back to the canyon. Time to go home. How do we get home? Your Highness, Princess, we... Please, call me Marl. Well then, Marl, observe. Wow! Luca, you're amazing! Ain't it the truth? Oh, I mean... Enough with the false modesty. You have a real gift. I would trade my royal ancestry for your genius in a heartbeat. Well, if you say so. Anyway, I call this thing a gate. It's a kind of portal that takes you to the same location in a different era. Gates are very unstable, so I used the principle behind my telepod device to create a gate key. Now we can use them as we please. But where did this gate suddenly appear? The telepod had something to do with it, or something else made it. This is getting pretty weird. Let's at least let's at least head back to our own time. Alright. Coming, Chrono? Phew, we're back. Chrono, Luca, why don't you come home with me to the castle? I'd like you to come over for dinner. Sorry for putting you through all that, Marl. Are you joking? That's the most fun I've had in months. And I have some new friends too. Chrono, be a gentleman and take her home. I've got some work to do. See you soon, Luca. Will you escort me home, Chrono? Okay, so now that we're back here, you probably have noticed a little twinkle over here. We are not going to touch that because, that's not an item. That would take us directly to the end of the game. The merchants went back to their warehouse to stock up on more goods. Elaine's down at the pier again? That Fritz! Where could he be? Oh, hello, what can I do for you? Thank you very much. It seems like Fitz is missing, and Elaine is down here. Sometimes a mysterious whirlpool appears in the ocean near here. What could cause that? If only Fritz would return, I'd ask for nothing more. So where is he? Don't think I... Oh. Two-legged walking humanoid robots are virtually impossible to create. Oh, Chrono, hurry up and escort the princess to the castle. Two-legged humanoid robots are virtually impossible. You created Gato. Isn't he close enough? Dang it. Sorry about my sniffles. I've got a reason they've been bothering me today. Alright, time to small. Princess Nadia, where have you been? I heard you were abducted. We had soldiers searching for you. Scoundrel, you're the one, huh? Kidnapping Princess Nadia. No, Chrono's... Admit it, you confused her and tried to take over the throne. Terrorist! Stop it! He's terribly confused. Stop this at once! What are you doing? But Princess Nadia said to... Idiots! Detain him! Chrono! I'm the Chancellor, the prosecutor. I'm the lawyer, Pierre. Members of the court, we now bring forth the defendant, Chrono, who is charged with abducting Princess Nadia. What shall we do with him? Fire, perhaps? Hang him upside down for a few years? Or shall we employ the guillotine? You, the jury, shall decide his fate. Now let us begin. Chrono, you are hereby ordered to tell the truth. Chrono is charged with premeditated abduction of royalty. The question is, did he kidnap Princess Nadia? The answer? No, he did not. In fact, no abduction took place. The two met completely by accident. In fact, the princess asked Chrono if she could join him. Is this true? Who actually started this whole mess? Are you sure? We have witnesses who will say you were the one that bumped into the princess. It's really kind of hard to say. We bumped into each other. The princess innocently followed you to Luca's little sideshow. Whereupon you both disappeared. If that wasn't criminal abduction, I don't know what is. And I have facts to throw the defendant's character into question. Objection. This can't have any relevance whatsoever to this case. Care to respond, Chancellor? Chrono's character is at the very core of this case. We have nothing to hide. We have a witness, a little girl who will vouch for the character of the defendant. This nice man, he brought me my kitty. Thank you for being so kind. How about that? Doesn't this young man deserve a medal? Phew, looks like they're buying it. The issue here is motive. Was there any motive for this fine citizen to kidnap Princess Nadia? No, there was none. What about ransom? Chrono, her fortune did tempt you, did it not? No. Are you sure? You really weren't tempted? Not at all. That's enough. I have no more questions. It is evident that my client is a fine, noble young man. Your Honor, the defense rests. Members of the jury, if he is guilty, stand to the left. If innocent, stand to the right. Not guilty. So, everything that you do with Marl at the fair before she disappears matters to this case, and whether you get deemed guilty or not guilty. And as many times as I've played this, I've never gotten a purely innocent verdict. Like, I'll get everybody but one. And that's about as good as it gets. Order in the court. And the audience really wants to hang him. A verdict has been reached. The verdict is not guilty. But the fact remains that even if he did not kidnap her, he ran off with her. 3 days solitary confinement as punishment. You know, Chrono didn't even know that she was the princess when they met. Take him away. Now, just a darn minute. Princess. That's enough, my dear. But, father, all I asked was for you to behave like a princess. Even royalty must obey rules. Leave the rest up to the Chancellor and forget about the events in town. We're leaving. Chrono? This terrorist has tried to overthrow our kingdom. He has been found guilty, and you must now carry out his sentence. So this is the monster who kidnapped the princess. The execution is in 3 days. Do not let him out of your sight. Execution? Strange, but I don't seem to recall hearing anything about an execution. What? How dare you question me? The paperwork's probably just been held up in the system. Dude, you are the system. Understood, sir. Guards! Take the prisoner away. Blah, blah, blah. Some sympathizers brought that stuff for you, you lousy felon. Night 1. Two days until the execution. Pipe down. And there's night 2. I was gonna say something, but I've totally blanked on what it was. I was waiting for a good spot to talk, but of course now it's slipped my mind. Pipe down. And finally, the day arrived. We're here to take you to your place of execution. Come along. Don't you laugh at me. Uh-oh. There's somebody in a bit of a predicament, too. We've sharpened up the guillotine. Any last words? Chrono, I've come to save you. Who the heck are you? Get out of my way. Take 5, you mugs. So what do you think of my Zonker 38? Pretty cool, huh? Let's blow this joint. He passed out. Help me. Save him? Yes. You're a lifesaver. I'm Fritz. Aha! My dad runs a store in Truce Village. Stop by if you're in the area. What are you up to? Okay, that was a little bit weird. If you sneak up on these guys, you can knock them out. And then you get a free mid-tonic for it. The prisoner's escaping! And then this one only opens halfway. Decedent. Put you out of your misery. Okay. Oh, he's terrible at remembering what's where. Okay, that one doesn't open all the way either. Alright. Knocked out. Oh. Oh, mid-tonic. Lame. And this is basically your only time to get these items. I mean, they're not like anything special, but on your first playthrough, it's really, really useful. And they don't pay me enough for this. Isn't that a mood? But yeah, once you leave this place, you cannot come back to it, so you might as well get what you can. These guys are a little tricksy, because you gotta wait until they actually, like, come out from behind their shields, because otherwise you can't really damage them too much. Oh, dang it. Turn around, you ding-dong. There we go. There's some differences between the original SNES version and the 3DS version that like with the translation of the dialogue and whatnot, and it's probably more accurate. I couldn't tell you for sure, but it probably is. And that poor wretch didn't get to him in time. But there's something like really super nostalgic about some of the corny dialogue of the original that I prefer. And, you know, it's like, I grew up in the 90s. I was in grade school for the entirety of the 90s, and so the corniness really kind of speaks to me on a very personal level. Like, some of it is just the lingo that I grew up with. And I think that's kind of fun. Like, in 20-25 years, people are gonna be cringing over yeet. It's just kind of how slang works. But it's still fun, and there's always gonna be somebody that loves it, because it takes them back to their own childhood. Most of the time, it doesn't actually hurt anybody. Like, naturally, if it's hurtful in nature, then, you know, it's probably best to let it go, but most of it isn't. Alright, I got 5 of them. A top-secret document has been left behind on the floor. Care to read it? To the prison supervisor. Dragon Tank Owner's Manual. The tank head repairs body damage. It contains a shield that prevents damage by lightning and fire. Unless the head can be defeated, the tank is unbeatable. Guardia R&D. I'm really hoping that this recording comes out the way it's supposed to. I fiddled around with the settings. I'm not sure what happened to the file that I had before. It just kind of... it just went wonky, and I'm still kind of baffled as to what happened. What was that? Oh, right. Forward, Dragon Tank! Crush those rebels! Oop. They got the Dragon Tank! Fix it, quickly! Don't fool yourselves into thinking you've gotten away with this. Yeah, we'll see. Oops. They're escaping! We have no choice but to break through. They're escaping! Ah, dang it. I got caught up. Princess Nadia! This is my friend. Show him your respect. But... can't you take orders? Of course. Hold it right there. And how did you get back in? You nut job? Do as King Guardia the 33rd says. Father. Silence, Princess Nadia. The throne comes before your personal wishes. What? Just because I have a title doesn't mean I'm not a person. You pick up strange ideas venturing outside. I didn't pick up anything. It's called common sense. Princess Nadia. I despise you. I'm leaving. Princess Nadia! Come on, Chrono. Don't just stand there. After them. Princess Nadia. There they are. Don't lose them. There's no escape. Silence. Yeah, you want to bet? You can't silence me. You can't tell me what to do. Looks like a dead end. A gate. Come on. But we don't know where it'll take us. Who cares? This place stinks anyway. Princess Nadia. This is completely irrational. Hurry, Chrono. disappeared! I love how sometimes you can tell where Akira Toriyama had his influence in this game more than just character design, and it's just so funny. I remember when I made the connection that the character art looked like Dragon Ball Z, because I looked at Marl and I'm like, she looks like Bulma with blonde hair. And then it suddenly occurred to me, it's like, oh, it's the same artist. Eek! Youch! There's no way the Chancellor can reach us here. But where are we? The civilization here seems so advanced. Like we're in another world. Strange crest is engraved here. It's sealed by some kind of power. Kind of like those little mystery boxes back in my own time. Yeah, question mark. Got any cash? You call this money? Oh well, I have some good stuff. Nothing I particularly need. Get rid of. Okay. Save money. It'll do you good. That's my motto. What's that? Up. Alright. You'll find some food at Eris Dome to the northeast, but only if you can get past Lab 16. The beasts there don't react to weapons like guns and swords. Truce Dome? Never heard of it. This is Trandome. Kingdom? What are you talking about? If you're looking for food, you lose. This is an Enertron. You get a full night's sleep in a few seconds, but it still leaves you hungry. Will you rest in the Enertron? MP restored. But you're still hungry. I love the little tummy rumble. Lab 16. Okay, so we're gonna try to avoid these rats. I mean, it's not a huge deal if they hit us, but they will steal your tonics. They are a pain in the tuchus. Haha, I actually made it through. The last time I played, I kept running into them and it was so frustrating. And your first time through, you pretty much have no magic. So some of these areas can be kind of tough. Particularly when you're up against the enemies that are immune to physical damage, not just resistant to it. Trying to remember the routes to avoid battles. Oh, heck yeah. Like these guys. These guys are immune to physical attacks. So, early on, the only like magic adjacent ability that you have is Flame Toss. Which, of course, you could use in combination with Chrono for Fire Whirl, but it makes things a little slow going. But I still would prefer going up against these guys because they have low HP than fighting those red guys. They're a pain in the butt because they got a lot of HP and early on they're just frustrating because they hurt and they're kind of resistant to physical attacks. Oh, excuse me. Sweet. And we are at Airstone. Who are you? You there. Where are you from? We came from the laboratories to the west. What? Hey, we've got people who crossed the ruins. Say again? You're joking. So there are people who can beat up those freaky mutants. Or just avoid them really well. Daddy's gonna bring us some food. My husband went down to the food storage area below. I haven't seen him since. There's an old factory site called Protodome to the east. Can't get near it because there's a bunch of lunatic robots in the area. There we go. Pardon me. I'm Doan. I'm the descendant of the director of this info center. In the basement, there's a huge computer and storage center for food. But we can't get through because of the robot guards. It's a pity. Did you really come from the dome to the west? I see. Not that I really care. And why'd you ask? You can reach the continent to the south through the sewer access, but stay off of Death Peak. There's an old man living in a dome near Death Peak. Talk about crackpots. The door with the crest? Dynamite won't budge it. Have any money? Yes. You sure this is money? Oh well, I have to lighten my inventory anyway. Save money, it'll do you good. It's what that guy who walked to the other dome used to say. around for about an hour. I can play a little bit longer. Are you going down below? Of course. But no one's ever returned from there. Gotta try, right? It's nice to see such spirited young people for a change. Careful now, and come back alive. Looks like a statue. A memo is attached to it. Warning, anyone within the vicinity of the stockroom will be attacked. Executing program. Chrono, what's going on? Marl, let's go. Oh, of course you get a low hit. Phew, something reeks. Everything's completely rotten. The refrigeration must have failed. Chrono, look! Passed away long ago, I suppose. He's holding something. What do you suppose this is? It looks like some kind of seed. A seed? Do you suppose it could grow in a place like this? The following is written on a soiled sheet of paper. The rat is more than just a statue. It knows the secret of the stone. Catch it. This is only mildly annoying. There it is. Shh, it might run away. Dash with the B button, catch him with the A button. Got it! Squeak! I give up! I'll tell you everything, Squeak. Press and hold the L and R buttons, and then press the A button to access the secret passage, Squeak. Don't make any mistakes or you'll be sorry. These guys I might not be able to avoid. There we go. Do. So this is the info center. Good. Good! The computer's still operational. If we run a search on time warps, we might find our gate. Leave it to Luca. Here, got it. East of Aristone. Just follow the road. That would be Protodome, I believe. Leave it to Luca. I'm beginning to think you can find anything with this device. Say, what does this button do? Famous last words. 1999 AD. Visual record of the Day of Lavos. What is that? Lavos? Is that what's destroying our world? We must truly be in the future. No! No way! I refuse to believe it! This can't be the way the world ends. Chrono, there's only one thing we can do. We must change history, just like Chrono did when he saved me. Okay, Luca? Okay, Chrono? I guess so. It was a stroke of luck that we were sent here through that gate. Chrono, let's go. Chrono, Luca, together we can do this. Let's take a second and do some more research on Lavos' activities back in our time period. Next stop, Protodome. Do one click thing, but I don't have to do it later. You're back. Well, what did you discover? This is our future. Who cares? Where's the food? This is all we could get. Seeds? You don't know how long the Enertron will hold out. Those seeds might be your only hope. You have to stay alive, and so do we. Huh. You're strange. You're different from us. I think it's because we're healthy. Healthy? Got a nice ring to it. We'll try growing the seeds. What are those? They just might be our future. Heading for Protodome? By the way, go by the way of Laboratory 32, and take this with you. It's a key to the jet bike in Lab 32. I used to ride it when I was young. Hope it still works. They've got more powerful robots over there. Take care, and stay healthy. Daddy's sure taking his time. I'm sorry, kid, but your daddy's dead. You can reach the continent to the south through the sewer access, but stay off Death Peak. There's an old factory site called Protodome to the east. Can't get near it because there's a bunch of lunatic robots in the area. And on that note, I think we will stop. So we have found out something a little bit more about the story today. And we are going to be going on investigating about what Lavos is and how to stop this future from happening. So if you had a good time, if you enjoyed watching me play, give me a like, leave me comments, tell me what you think. I do very much enjoy getting your feedback, and I'm having a good time sharing these videos with you guys.